Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Marsden Point News Radio, coming to you on Sunday, the 5th of February 2023. And yes, we are a day ahead of you. Well, at least 12 hours. I mean, we are time travellers. So if the world is going to end, we will let you know. We'll send you an email or a message. Don't worry about it. We're not that bad. Anyway, looking at today's shipping in New Zealand, in and around New Zealand, is absolutely abysmal. Absolutely shocking. Let's start with Marsden Point for a start. The old refinery base there. Did I say base? Yeah, I did. The Awanuia, the bunker tanker, it's still doing its thing. It took fuel from Marsden Point. And I'll just grab my sheet paper here so I can grab the name. Yes, it loaded fuel early this morning to the Grand Princess, who's actually listed as a passenger landing craft. Can you believe it? Yeah, it lands passengers. It is actually a gorgeous vessel. You should see the photographs of this thing. It is like your super yachts of the 21st century. This thing is absolutely amazing. Anyway, get away from that. I wonder how much a ticket is to buy on that thing. Gosh. Anyway, the Nord Valorius has just made port. Oh, just actually moored at Port Nelson there. And the very top of the North Island of New Zealand, just in case you're not familiar with it. At last, it took a few days to get in there, but yes, it's now there and dropping off fuel. Now, the Lian Shanghu is still, when I last looked, was still at Marsden Point, dropping off fuel there. And yes, it will go seawards. As you know, the Awanuia already did a bunker raid, a ram raid on that ship, and took fuel down to Auckland. And this is for the private storage and private market that goes in and around New Zealand. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, right? How long has this been going on? I don't know. You know, I haven't bothered looking at the records with the Awanuia until April. And I still ignored it. It wasn't until round about November, December, I saw the habits of this little vampire craft, I call her. She's a vampire. She sucks the fuel out of Marsden Point, takes it down to Auckland, and resells it to private storage, container ships, and other vessels like passenger vessels and bulk carriers. So there you go. I mean, blimey, how bad can this get? That fuel that comes in here is not all for you guys up there, so just be aware. You're much in the same boat as we are right now. Anyway, I put up the updated list on Telegram yesterday for the forecast for February. As much data as I could find, with a good help from Alison. So that was always good, so thank you, Alison. And now, if you're not familiar with it, it's just called at Marsden Point. Okay, it's easy to find on Telegram. You find all my schedules and all my notes and all my databases there. And I don't keep much hidden. Well, not these days. I just like to get you guys informed about our current situation. Now, talking about current situations, with the Nord Valorius that's just made port in Nelson, that's broken the ice for the 8 days, could be 9, for the South Island. The trouble is, what's happened to the rest of the South Island? How long has it been since you've had fuel deliveries? It's actually been quite a considerable amount of time. And I'll just grab my sheet here. Sorry guys, I'll just grab that there and take a look at this. Blimey. You've got days to wait, mate. Days and days and days before you get any more fuel. Sorry. yeah, Otago, Dunedin is going to be the 11th. Littleton will be the 7th. Bluff, that's Southport, the very tip of the South Island, will be the 9th. Ah, goodness, what else is happening? Timaru, right, it'll be the 12th. When's the last time you got fuel? I can tell you. If I could manage to get my double screen to work, which I will try again, I didn't successfully do that, I can show you the database and when that last fuel supply was dropped off there. I know that Timaru and Bluff only have 2 port calls a month. Okay, that's normal. Well, you call it normal. I call it just in time. Littleton's a bit the same. We've seen this before. You get a tanker that will appear out of nowhere, suddenly come into Littleton, which is Christchurch and Dunedin, just in case you're not familiar with it. So I don't mean all that. I will explain it to you. So Timaru is south of Nelson on the east coast. Go right round, you come to Timaru. Then you got Littleton. Sorry, that was me. Then you got to start heading south. You'll eventually end up in Bluff. There's nowhere else to go. Anyway, so just in case for you guys that are not familiar with New Zealand geography, what's going to happen? Honestly, I checked out my databases this afternoon, right, and this is where I got shocked, because I thought, wait a minute, this has not been like this before. I went through December and January and looked at the arrivals. I didn't bother with the departures. I looked at the arrivals and what was left over from last month, because I always click a box. I built the database myself. I always tick this box saying carried forward. So when I start a new month, I can tell of a vessel, yeah, I know that one, it's called such and such, such and such, such and such. So it's got, now, you're carried forward. I looked at my carried forward database records there, it all gives me on the one sheet. Okay, well, who's the new arrivals? There is no comparison, you can't compare it. December was, yeah, pretty much okay. January, yeah, it was kind of round about the same. February? You got to be joking me, mate. You got to be kidding me. In fact, I've got December's up there, so if you just wait a second, I'm just going to do my thing. It's a pity I can't share this on the same screen because I'm still getting the hang of the software, and it's not behaving because I'm probably using up all my processor work. But oh no, there we go. I'll just bring up February or restore there. I wish you could see this, but never mind. So hullabaloo, what happens? 3 vessels were left over from January, sorry. Right, okay, and one was a 1 port call. Guess what? The 3rd of February. We have the Lian Chang Hu, okay, and guaranteed that is a 1 port call. It won't go anywhere else. And this is for the North Island at Marsden Point. Okay, the rest of them have gone, bar the North Valorious, who's still hanging around in Nelson this afternoon. But the South Island, your forecast is absolutely abysmal, mate. I've got no idea what's going on. Littleton, the 7th, Bluff, the 9th, goodness sake, Timaru, the 12th, Nelson, the 9th. Really? Where's the ships? I got to ask Energy Minister Megan Woods and the rest of your cabinet in New Zealand. We were supposed to have lots more Now, I've been keeping track on this since April last year. Right, I've got my database is jam-packed. I can go and drag out every record on every single ship that's came in and around New Zealand. And I tell you what, this does not match the figures that we had. So, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, alright, okay? And keep your storage full. It's going to say fuel, but it's my missing tooth. I keep doing this all the time, so I really apologise about that. It's just hard. Sometimes hard to speak when you've got a missing tooth. So I do apologise for that. Sorry, it's just me. I mean, blame me. At my age, I am allowed a missing tooth now and again. So, but anyway, keep your eyes open, your ears to the ground. Just let me know what's going on. But this is looking pretty sad for the South Island. I mean, the South Island is our main growing and farming and sheep, and I couldn't say really cattle, but for dairy, yes, it is the major export of dairy and other valuable goods that we need here in the North Island. So I don't know what you guys are going to do. You know, it's kind of looking like it's kind of stretching it a bit. I mean, it may come. You know, I mean, Littleton the 7th. Okay, that's only a couple of days, but that's only for Littleton, right? What about Bluff? You got the 9th, but look at the area that Bluff covers. It's massive. It's Invercargill, mate. You've got the whole of the South Island down there. The south of the south, that is. But look at it on the map. Fonterra. This is where your milk comes from, and your dairy produce, and your exports for the Chinese-owned firms who are now occupying the South Island. Did I say that? Yes, I did, and I don't mind saying it. But West Gold butter and the milk that goes out of this country are owned by Chinese companies, just in case you don't know. So, put that one on your board there, mate. Timaru, away up there on the northeast of the South Island, the 12th. Blimey, that's a long wait. We're on the 5th, and you've already been under siege. I was just saying those words, under siege with petrol shortages, which I expect will happen. So, anyway, I could talk for a while on this, but look, wherever you are out there, you guys take care. Make sure you got some fuel in store. If you can afford it, okay, store it up. Remember, it doesn't keep for that long. Okay, the octane and the quality of the fuel that does arrive in New Zealand is not guaranteed. Okay, they say it is. I suspect it isn't. It's not guaranteed. So take care, guys, and I will catch you on the next episode. Yeah, this is one of those where I just thought, damn it, I need to clear this up because I keep talking. But we are at that time in the month where we're just changing over for the first 10 days, and the first 10 days of each month I've noticed on the database is rather difficult. But this month is absolutely shocking. So we'll see what happens, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we will pick up a few more vessels on the port data, and we'll let you all know what's going on. Okay, so this has been Marsden Point News Radio, and it's 6:37 p.m. on Sunday the 5th of February 2022. So you take care, guys, and I'll catch you all later. Okay, peace out, guys. Bye.